Well, hello, and here we are again with DrMerrin, and today I'm with A.B.See. Hi, A.B.See, how are you?
Hi, DrMerrin. I'm very good, and today I want to tell you about my artwork relative to Emperor Fu-See.
Your artwork with Emperor Fu-See. Now, this has got to be quite interesting, because when you say artwork with someone who is well and truly left a physically this place, and so it's the energies from connecting back with those people. Is that what we're talking about?
Okay. That's what we're speaking of, and I was asked to get in touch with those by the organisers of this exhibition before the Olympics to see what of those cultural influences were likely to be surrounding that event.
Okay.
I didn't know a great deal about Emperor Fu-See, but I learned only that he is more in myth than in reality, and we're looking at a time period of 5,000 to 7,000 years back. So, knowing only that, I got myself a piece of blue paper and knew I should begin with a turtle, but other than that I had not any kind of concept of what I would paint. But that, of course, is the way I always paint, in a right-brained manner. Allow the art to come through. Now, the result at work was quite astonishing. Let me show you how it forms here and explain why I consider it valuable for this exhibition. When I put it there and did the turtle, you'll see here a turtle's back. I didn't want it exact, I wanted just an emblematic style of thing. I then juxtaposed the pictures and waited for something to emerge. Next thing, I was able to see the picture of the emperor here, and also I had decided I should have something of the dragon in this, which you'll see down here, but it's not an exact dragon, just a representative style of thing, with a flame of some sort there, and it began to look a bit like, I realised later, a horse in some odd shape. When I'd finished, I then sent this to the organisers, particularly Professor Fisher, who's running this exhibition, and she was delighted and said, "Oh, would I now attempt to get in touch with the vibration sensations of the newer force, which was in some ways always seen as the feminine side, but I feel it wasn't only that, it's the creative force for man." And at that point I decided I should just look up the internet or something and see if I could find a little about it. Well, the exciting bit then, when I did, was they had some information there also, which I'd not come across before, about Emperor Fu-See, and it explained why I had started his painting with the back of a turtle.
Yeah? Yeah,
because we learn when we looked there that he, the emperor, is regarded as the person most linked with bringing the Chinese characters through to the Chinese civilization and the I Ching. And where did he get the idea for those? The markings on the back of a turtle. And sometimes it's said like a dragon horse, a creature like a dragon horse. Remember, we're back in mythology, so you stretch your mind and accept that. Now take a look here and you'll see I have this dragon horse style of creature in my painting that turned into the thing as well. I suddenly realised, oh, what that meant, and I've got it in the details over here as well. See, sort of a bit dragony, a bit horse-like, and I never knew any of this first look. The turtle's back, of course, I didn't know either. So this helps for people who are wondering, what on earth am I talking about? Getting in touch with the energies of somebody who has passed aeons ago. I'll just show you some of the other symbols that came through when I turned the painting up the other way. I think you've got a big one here of it. This is a better version of it. There we found that suddenly the emperor's face and regal bearing moves to the side, and we have another force coming through like an Egyptian power. then you begin to see something else which I hadn't seen again. So I am just an instrument in this business. I don't regard myself as important. I regard the art and the resultant material as significant. The bird of paradise was something you'll spot here, but I didn't see myself, so this is further back up to me just doing what is required of me to bring this through, as in the way of sentient knowing or direct knowing. Those areas, and then standing here more on the lotus pond, are influences from very different regions of the world. And it even brought out, later I discovered, it's in the book, you can have a look there, links back to Gilgamesh, the famous European mythological story. So when you saw so much in the one artwork, you knew that there was a greater force at work, and realised that what we were seeing was a marriage of East and West. And that's what we found when we saw it played out in the Bird's Nest Stadium, the magnificent opening performance, you'll remember that. And we saw the individual participating as a group. No one was totally important, but everybody was essential, if you remember those great performances they did. This was also the message that I had in the artwork. All those strands coming through, but they need to be combined, and this will be the unification. As I said, then when I've done this, yes.
Yes, so where can people start to find out more about what we're talking about?
They can look at this, which is documented as a little booklet on a website.
Okay, we'll put that in. We'll add that into this clip so people can see that at this point.
And see what else is there.
Yep.
And then, of course, I did the new force, which was asked from the feminine perspective. And you will find there, I just started again and got going with the art, and a huge cyclone type thing came into being, a spiral. Well, we'll find, when we look into the background of the spiral, it underpins the whole of the galaxy, the universes.
Yes.
There's tremendous information there. And